Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all having a beautiful week. I just want to say I cannot believe the contestants at Miss South Africa this year. As per your request, I'm going to share my initial thoughts, my initial reaction to the final 35 women who have made it to the Miss South Africa finals to earn a spot to compete at either Miss Universe, Miss World, or Miss Supranational, new this year, representing South Africa. I've seen this request from quite a few of you on YouTube as well as on Instagram, but I will share two of you who have given the request. One is Giselle Van Mollendorf. She said, video idea, thoughts on Miss South Africa 2020 top 35 candidates. 22 of you liked her comment. And then I also saw the comment from Jenna Lee Jacobs. She said, Miss South Africa top 35 have been announced. Would like to see you make a very early prediction video or something like that. So here we are. Please keep in mind, this is just my initial thoughts, initial reaction to the contestants. And I've basically narrowed it down to talk about 20 of them, 10 who I really feel like could win the title, and another 10 who are on my radar. But honestly, even narrowing it down to that is very, very difficult, and I feel like there could really be any single one of these women to win the title of Miss South Africa. They're all amazing from what I can see. They seem to all have very strong speaking skills. So some of you might be like, oh my god, why are you leaving out this girl? Why are you leaving out this girl? I honestly don't even have many good reasons, except that I was trying to narrow it down the best that I could with what I saw. Anyways, enough babbling, let's just get into it. These are the 10 who right now I could see potentially being Miss South Africa. Again, I feel like it could be any of the 35. This is just my initial reaction to their photo that I saw, anything I've seen on social media, as well as their submission video to try to make it to the semifinals. So I saw that they had a record number of applications for Miss South Africa, which is amazing. And I feel like we do see when a particular country starts to do well at Miss Universe or starts to do well in the pageant world, that country starts taking notice, women start taking notice, they start seeing the opportunity that pageants have to offer, and then you see an influx of incredible delegates who maybe wouldn't have entered because maybe they didn't think there was potential, maybe they didn't think there was opportunity, maybe they didn't think it was possible for them, and then they see someone from their country doing well. We saw Demi Lee, Miss Universe 2017, Zosie Bini, Miss Universe 2019. So we've seen two women win from South Africa. So I feel like South African women are like, oh my god, this is actually something amazing for me, my country, for my impact on the world. And we're seeing all these incredible delegates, and you just wait till you see some of them. I'm sure some of you already have, but anyways, I've babbled way too much. Let's get into my initial top 10. First on my list here in my top 10 is Anika Berg. Anika is 27 years old. Her face is stunning. I mean, that's the first thing that I noticed, absolutely wow. I think that she was a little bit nervous at the start of her video, but she really seemed to warm up as she got going. And I saw, I think it was the caption in her video on her Instagram, she said something that she never thought she would have applied to be Miss South Africa, and here she is. I think she has amazing potential. I could totally see her at Miss Supranational, actually. She could be at Miss Universe, she could be at Miss World, she could be at Miss Supranational, any of them, but for some reason I could see her at Miss Supranational. Next on my list is Efeli Mibio. She's 24 years old. She's absolutely stunning. All these girls are breathtaking. The beauty is so diverse. The way she speaks is very captivating. She's very easy to listen to, and that is going to really give her strength at Miss South Africa, because I know that a big part of what they look for at Miss South Africa is a woman who can speak from the heart, a woman who can speak, who can captivate an audience. And this woman, she's got it. Next I have, I don't know how to say her name, I am so sorry, Esther Toula. I am so sorry. She is a teacher. Her skin is seriously flawless. Her lips are beautiful. Anyways, she spoke very beautifully, very easy to listen to. She seems like a very approachable and kind woman. Next I have Karla Peters. She is 20 years old, and I don't understand how she is 20 years old. She's such a strong speaker. She says something about leading with love. I love her hair. She's an acting student. She's been a model for 5 years. She has the face of a Miss South Africa. Wow. She has the face of a Miss Universe. This girl is so stunning. I absolutely see her moving way up there in the leaderboards for Miss South Africa. I am very excited to see what she brings to the table. Next I have Chantal Pretorius, age 24. She travels as a model. I really love what she stands for. She encourages women to be themselves in a world that tells us to be something that we're not, or tries to tell us to be something different than we are, which is a lot of what I stand for. So I feel like I resonate with, you know, what she stands for and what she promotes. So I do love that. I felt like she wasn't quite as strong maybe in her speaking as some of these other women at the moment, but again, anything could change in a matter of weeks and she could ultimately be the next Miss South Africa. And I have Jordan van der Veer, age 24. Her face, I put what the F. Says passionate with a fist bump, but her, like, facially, in terms of facial beauty, if she were to go on to represent South Africa and maybe win Miss Universe, I would say facially she would be one of the most beautiful Miss Universe contestants, most beautiful Miss Universe faces ever. Like, her face is just insane. Like, her cheekbones, I'm just like, I wish from her video she would have given some more like personal examples and how she herself, like what she's bringing to the table, because some of these women have such amazing stories, such amazing backgrounds, that I feel like she could have done more for sure in terms of what she said in her video. Then we have Khadija Makanya. She's 23 years old. She's a strong and calm speaker. She says something about she chose to define what beauty and confidence means to her, and she encourages women to be leaders in their individual fields. I think she has a lot of potential. I would like to see more from her, but she's definitely a front runner for me. Karishma Ramdev, age 25. She's a full-time working doctor on the front lines of the COVID-19 crisis. The way she speaks is very captivating, and I can see her right now at Miss World. I could totally see her representing South Africa at Miss World. I think she is totally front runner as well. It's just so hard, you guys. There's so many amazing women competing. Next we have Melissa Nyamuli. This woman, in this moment, I can see her wearing the Miss South Africa crown and representing South Africa at Miss Universe. I have wow, 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 wow in caps in my notes here. She said something about we need to be more accepting of the differences of others, that it's not just a South Africa problem, it's not just a Africa problem, it's a world problem of accepting our differences and knowing that we're different and celebrating the differences of each other. Basically saying it's a global issue, and obviously we're seeing it with the Black Lives Matter movement. And anyway, I think she's major Miss Universe material. Definitely watch out for Melissa. The last in my top 10 right now, honestly you guys, this could change any moment, is Nico Zuzana Sabusi. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Zana Sabasosu. She's 24 years old. I think she said she lost both of her parents and her brothers. What a devastating loss she's experienced, but she talks about mental health and getting psychological help in her video, and I think this is something so important, something that we need to talk about more. And she says that a lot of people talk about the importance of education and promoting education and people getting an education, but how can we get an education and learn if we need psychological help or we need help with our mental health? So I think that is such an amazing advocacy. I think that is something so needed, and I absolutely think that she could do very well at this year's competition. The 10 girls who are on my list but I didn't quite put in the top 10 but they could be in the top 10 was Gabby Koopman, Jamie Lee Harris. She's a final year law student. She's a very strong speaker, wants to make legislative changes that can have a positive impact on South Africa. Kira Twa Mokorotolo, she's 21 years old. Labagang Faith Malangu, she's 24. Natasha Hubert, she reminds me of Demi Lee, kind of like her voice and stuff. Her accent reminds me of Demi Lee. Nicole Wilmans, she also stands for something really important and something important to talk about, and that is the environment and environmental changes and protecting the environment. Siobhan Pereira, absolutely stunning. I don't know how to say this woman's name. Shudufazudi Musida. I absolutely love her. I would just like to hear her speak a little bit more confidently. She has some amazing photos. I feel like she's gonna bring a lot to the competition, if not even rise to the top. And Karobo Legodi, age 21, her skin is literally glowing, flawless, like, oh my god. And then Olin Chez de la Cruz, I think. Anyways, she's been very successful for herself, and I could also see her doing very well at this year's competition. Okay, so wow, I have been very indecisive in this video, but if you guys look at the website, you look at these women, you look at their videos, you look at their Instagram profiles, you're probably gonna be just as confused as me, because right now I don't even know like who's like a clear top 5. Like I don't even know, because any of these women, any of the 35 women could capture the titles. If there's any of you contestants watching and you're not on this list, I want you to know you're all amazing, and it was pretty much impossible for me to narrow this down. But with time, with getting to know all of you, all of the women, I will come up with some more concrete favorites like I normally do. I just am absolutely blown away by the beauty and diversity, the talent, the educational background, the successes, the platforms, the leadership that these women have expressed and shown is absolutely exceptional. So congratulations to Miss South Africa for having 35 amazing delegates who are going to represent your country so beautifully at Miss World, Miss Universe, and Miss Supranational. If any of these ladies are on your favorite list as well, let me know in the comments, and we will see who eventually is going to capture those 3 titles, and I will see you guys in my next video.